Latanya, and I'll be playing the role of graduate clinician.
I'm Ashley, and I will be playing the role of a concerned parent.
We'll be talking about 5 language components: phonology, semantics, pragmatics, morphology, and syntax for 4 and 5-year-olds.
So Latanya, I have a 5-year-old, and I've been really noticing a lot of problems with their speech lately. She's at school, and I've been getting concerns from the teachers saying that they can't really understand what she's saying in school either. What should I do about this?
Well, it sounds like she may be having issues with phonology.
Oh.
Phonology is the production of sounds, and within phonology you have phonological processes, which are the simplification of sounds in words. Does your child say things like B, P, D, or T for letters or sounds like SZ, FV, TH, H, or SH? For instance, tear for chair or taupe for soap?
Oh yeah, she does things like that all the time.
Okay. How old is she?
5.
She's 5? Okay. At the age of 4, we expect that the process called stopping would usually no longer be in use. However, it may go to the age of 5 in some cases. Does your child also say things like yizzard instead of lizard?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, well this is a normal process to have at the age of 5, but it should disappear around the age that your child is. Does your child say the syllable with the least amount of stress, for instance, mato for tomato?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, well that also is anticipated to disappear between the ages of 4 and 5. So it sounds like your child is developing typically to me. Okay, now that we've talked about phonology, I think we should also address semantics. Semantics is the meaning of words and sentences. Between the ages of 4 and 5, there should be an increase in the vocabulary that your child understands and uses. Your child will also begin to develop the understanding of written language. By the age of 4, did your child name groups, functions of common objects, and where to find those objects?
Yeah, she's pretty good at things like that.
Okay, good. Was your child also able to identify similarities, differences, and things that go together?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, your daughter's 5 years old. So at this age, we anticipate that she'd be able to name a greater quantity of more complex categories. For instance, pets or transportation. Do you find that your daughter is able to name complex categories or items in complex categories?
Yeah, she has a pretty good vocabulary.
Okay, at this age, she should also be able to identify subtle differences and similarities, associate items with one another, define familiar words, and understand conceptual words. Do you find that she's able to do those things?
Definitely, yeah. She's pretty good with that.
Okay, good. So let's talk about pragmatic development. Pragmatics is the use of social interactions. By the age of 5, your daughter is expected to have reached certain milestones. So let me ask you a few questions. Does she modify language, like using baby talk when speaking to a younger listener, or trying to use clearer speech when speaking to an adult?
Yeah. Yeah, she normally does.
Okay. Does she follow conversational rules such as turn taking, staying on topic, and rephrasing when misunderstood?
Yeah, she's really good with that.
Okay, good. And at this age, a child may begin to tell jokes and riddles. Does she do that?
She tries.
Okay, okay. Nobody said they had to be good at it. So, at the age of 5, if your child didn't maintain conversational skills, such as taking turns or saying the appropriate thing in conversation, if she didn't understand nonverbal signals and she wasn't able to tell stories in an organized way, I would think that there's cause for concern. But since your daughter does not display those characteristics, I think it sounds like she's on track.
If I start to notice problems, where could I get more information for that?
You can consult your pediatrician or your child's teacher, and they could refer you to a speech language pathologist.
Oh, okay, perfect.
morphology. Morphology is the addition to words that changes a word's meaning. At this age, your daughter should begin using to be verbs, past tense verbs like run and ran, irregular plurals like wolves. She should begin using comparative and relational words like smaller, nicer, heavier. And she should understand those words when they're spoken to her. Okay, let's talk about syntax. Syntax is the arrangement of words in sentences. So at the age of 5, we expect that your daughter would be using 4 to 5 words to form phrases and sentences. And we also expect that she'll be able to ask questions other than single word why questions. She'll be able to include indefinite forms of words like nobody, no one, none, and nothing in negations. Hopefully you found this information to be useful. If you have any more questions, you can contact your child's pediatrician, their teacher, and they can refer you to a speech language pathologist.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. I learned a lot about my child's language.
You're welcome. Now, here's a quick review. Thanks for watching.